Hi guys, maybe some of you have seen some of the videos that I've posted online on Facebook or on YouTube, and I would like to actually introduce myself. And my name is Simon Savitsky. And first of all, when you see things like exercises or fights or jiu-jitsu tournaments, you see a person, but you also what you can't really see is the experience he sponged out of the trainers and out of the coaches and training partners and every single videos that you can actually see online. And sorry about sounding funny or being kind of acting funny. I've never actually posted anything any video in which I would actually speak. But anyway, that's your time to laugh, But anyway, at this point, I would like to say thank you, and I really appreciate all the time and all the knowledge to a few people. I started my training in POW kickboxing in Chicago with Sifu Catalin, who is extremely experienced with martial arts, but also with all range of the whole range of fitness. Basically, that it's out there. She personally has kids, so she's actually great with the little ones, and I spent a whole bunch of time training, striking there with Coach Fernando at the time, with Mike Molo, and a few other people. Lyndon Viteri, who is also a Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, extremely skilled and extremely, extremely great person, but what I've actually, that was one of the mistakes I've made, is when I was at POW kickboxing, I didn't realize how great their jiu-jitsu section is, with the coach Dino Costas, who is one of the best jiu-jitsu people out there, in the world. Hickson Gracie black belt, really extremely experienced in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and MMA, trained a whole bunch of great fighters, Andy Orlovsky, Kevin Novacek, a few others, Said Hatim, who is a really good striker also, so these are some coaches. After Chicago, I had a chance to travel to Florida, and then I found a second home in Gracie Tampa South with Matt Arroyo and Rab Khan, Christina Midget Twister Rodriguez, who is amazing human being with her new Pac MMA family gym. It's a great idea, and the way she's running the place is just unbelievable. And great people out there, great coaches, Billy Quarantillo, Matt Fervola, Josh Bass, Jeff Bailey, Coach Shane. There's a whole bunch of people that it's, I'm sorry if Ben Zapata, if I forget anybody, just, you guys have to forgive me. Who else? Yeah, that would be all, on top that I have on top of my head from Florida. And then I had a chance to travel to Virginia, and it seems like I'm gonna stick around here for a little bit. And fortunately, I found my new home here at Yamasaki Academy. It's basically took me a long time to find the best school out there, and I finally got it. With Fernando Yamasaki and Mario Yamasaki running the place, with great jiu-jitsu coaches, with the Fernando teaching, with Francisco Neto, a lot of brown belts, a lot of experienced purple belts, whole bunch of black belts. It's just incredible how many black belts this guy has. Um, who else? Our MMA coach, who is actually going to be fighting in July 27th in UFC, Aaron Riley, one of the UFC superstars, has been out there since forever. So him, a whole bunch of Muay Thai coaches, Mark De Luca, Sergio, Lubomir, who is a boxing coach, also, who is also great in fitness. He's if you want to get in shape and you're close to the Bethesda area, hit him up. His company is called Sports Specific. That is just really great, awesome. One of the best out there. He's really good, really experienced with training and diet and routine. Because that's what you need. You need the routine. If you want to be in the best shape ever, you have to, have everything in order. Who else? One person that I forgot from Florida that it's at the last, but it's a guy who basically influenced my life until influenced my whole life. His name is Tom Zavatsky, and if I would choose a trainer to train me at the regular basis, he would be my choice. There was nobody ever that I've ever trained with who is more experienced, more knowledgeable about the body, and more passionate. He trains with athletes. He trained with the baseball players, with the football players. He trained with the martial artists, MMA artists, mixed martial artists. Sorry if I kind of great guy, and he has a facility in St. Pete, the next level training, that is just it's a dream workout place for me. He is with his knowledge, over 25 years of fitness experience and overall experience, because every and each person he trains with, he's getting involved in whatever they're into. He's riding 40 miles a day on a bicycle, or with the pros. It's not like he's just going for a ride. He's just going out there in racing. He's having paintball battles. He was salvaging boats after Katrina. But anyway, on top of everything that he is, at the next level training, he's just extremely knowledgeable. It's just anyway. But I forgot what I was saying. Yes, by Tom, he introduced me to the best training equipment that is out there, and that's, I guess, the most useful piece of equipment you can have, and it is a foam roller that looks simple, and maybe it's not as fancy as the other training equipment out there, but what it is it has a use in a lot of places. Basically, every sport you can be in, you will need this, because every time you feel tight, every time you feel tense, you can sit on this thing and start rolling. It might be a little bit uncomfortable at once. It might hurt. Many times it probably will hurt at the beginning, but there is an advantage to, there's always a time for pain. Pain is good. Pain is, makes you feel that you're doing things right. If you're not getting injured, of course, Sorry, the light just went off. Yeah. But anyway, so you guys, just quickly I can show, how you can roll the front of your thighs all the way down and all the way up. It's actually really good to, roll out the outside of your thighs, close to your knees. I won't be naming the specific muscles and everything because no time for it, but you can just, start rolling all over. After a while you guys will get a hold of, where to roll and how to roll, the back of your hip, back, neck, lats. There's a lot of ways you can use the foam roller, also with your cuffs, if I'm actually rolling here, I really like to use my balls. And by that I'm saying my balls. There are, they might be painful every once in a while, but it's worth it. And, at the same time, I kind of like to play around, getting my, trunk working on, just as I'm rolling, my legs, not always like that. Sometimes I'm just, relaxed, comfortable. It will hurt quite a bit at the beginning, but, it's really, it's a good way to release the lactic acid from your muscles, and at the same time you can elongate all the connectors in all the tendons and ligaments that are tight after workout. You can just roll it out and elongate to prevent injuries. There's a whole bunch of things you can do to make sure you won't get hurt in any sport. Because that's what it is. People might be, really good athletes, but they will get hurt because they get tight, and when they get tight and they pull too much, it just rips. That's how it is. That's why people need to make sure that they will elongate everything, and they will, get the right range of motion in every possible joint. Because if your shoulder can only go this much, then every submission over here, it's going to be really painful, if possible, for the guy, health. Doesn't matter, but everywhere, range of motion, in the hips, in the, neck, everywhere, but, well, at this point, maybe I'm just gonna finish. I introduced you guys to my coaches, and, and show the best things you can actually get if you want to get, the proper body mechanics, the best, not exactly proper. It might be proper without using the foam roller, but it will give you the edge, if you roll, if you make sure that you're not tight anymore, if you get rid of that lactic acid and everything, but, well, if you guys think about it, you can find me on YouTube, my channel on YouTube, or swing by any of the locations if you're at, if you're in Chicago, swing by POW Kickboxing in the West Loop. It's the best choice you can make out there. If you were in Florida, in Tampa, Tampa or any other area, find any of the Gracie Tampa, and Gracie Brandon, and there's the West, South, North, too many to even mention. West, and Brandon with Robbie, who just won the Abu Dhabi trials, Pac MMA, the best if you have a family and if you want to get into shape, that's the place to go. And what else, the next level training, and of course in the DC, if you are here, go find Yamasaki School, grappling.com. It's awesome, The best, you know, that's, if you combine the experience of these guys, it's hundreds of years, you know. But anyway, sorry about wasting your time for that long, you know, and I see you guys around, okay? Bye.